All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the MetsXMFanZone Live Podcast, home of your everything New York Mets. If you guys love our shows, you guys can always tweet, like, and subscribe. And to get more of your New York Mets news, you guys can share, like, and subscribe to our channel. If you are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Anthony. I am a ghostwriter for MLB and also a ghostwriter for the New York Mets. Kind of been doing this for almost over 15 years. And today, I am now a online social media personnel. So we are going to give you all of your New York Mets news right here on the MetsXMFanZone Live Podcast. And I love talking Mets. I was a baseball player, and we're going to give you guys today's lineup card. Now, if you guys are looking to see today's game, the Mets versus the Miami Marlins, it will be live on our website by going to MetsXMFanZone.org. It is the ultimate destination for your New York Mets live streams on our platform, and you guys can check it out by going to MetsXMFanZone.org. It is, again, the most live ultimate destination, the 2024 Google Award upcoming platform, streaming platform, and you guys can check that out on our website by going to MetsXMFanZone.org. And what is great about MetsXMFanZone.org is we give you no TV providers, no pop-ups, ad-free. It is it has no restrictions. It's VPN secured, and you can take it on the go no matter where you are, especially block games. We never give you block games. You will always get every Mets game around the clock, 24/7. And you guys can check that out by going to MetsXMFanZone.org, which is right here on your screen. You guys can check it out. We have it up here. If you guys would like to check out our services, which is it's a membership only. It's all for our Mets fans, and it gives you some really great features up on our website. And you guys have to go and check that out today. And for right now, we're giving you guys free spring training to all of our members that do pop onto our platform and subscribe to our platform. It is $12 a month, and we give you jam-packed features with the no TV providers. There are no advertisements. There are no pop-ups. And you're getting 24/7 of Mets coverage. So you're able to get it up on our website by going to MetsXMFanZone.org. Also, when you become a member, you'll be able to access and download our app. It is now officially up on our website. It is a private app, so you can't get it on the Google stores or the Apple or the iOS. But you can download it through our website by going to MetsXMFanZone.org. You're going to the live section, and you'll be able to download it in our live section on the website. All right, enough with that. Let's get into today's game. It's very important because yesterday's first game, which if you guys did watch, I kind of want to get into a little bit of yesterday. I know my team was working on some streaming issues. We did have a little bit of a downage yesterday. We do apologize for any of the inconvenience that anybody was popping in onto the website. We were working around the clock. We had some issues with it, but it is now finally up and functional. Just so you guys know, when you go onto the players, I know that it gives you like the little mute feature. Just turn on the player. Sometimes it acts a little, sometimes it gives you the mute, but you have to turn it on when you go onto the player. Yesterday we had some issues with it. It is now up and running and functional, and we are giving everybody today as well. So everybody, we give you free spring training upon sign up. When you sign up, you'll see it in the in your plan, which we do have. It is only a 12. It's a $12 a month monthly membership. So if you are looking for a really nice, reliable Mets streaming service, it will definitely replace MLB. It'll definitely replace SNY because those are very restrictive to third parties. They like to, go ad between an ad and forget it. I think it's a lot of work, and we want to be able to give our members easy access to that. So by going on to MetsXMFanZone.org, it is in our description, it is in our profiles, and it is on our stream. So you guys could click on the link in our show notes as well, because it'll give you all the breakdown of the website and its features. So enough with that being said. Yesterday's game, the Mets ended up winning yesterday. Juan Soto got his first home run. I think that was very impressive, to say the least. First at bat with a new team, gets a home run, shows to dress to impress. I think that was a really nice move from Juan Soto. But now, going into today's game, there is a doubleheader game. We are going to be showing today's live stream, which is the 110 on our website. If you want to hear the second game, we have it on the website as well, but you have to go to the audio part if you want to hear Game 2. Game 2 is in our audio section, which is right below on where you see the game lineup, which I'll show you guys here. If you see me on the right screen, you just go to listen to the game. You just click on that. And all you have to do is just click on that audio button right there up on top, and you'll be able to hear the audio. This also will give you the the live stream. So if you're going in there, you'll get the live audio for the second game. All right. So enough with that being said. Let's go into the 110 game. I'm going to read you guys the lineup because obviously the second game. The second game is the first game is televised, the 110 game. So we're going to go through that lineup. I'll give you guys my predictions, who's going to stay in and whatnot. I know the betting thing right now, people are not really going into that betting scene. So we're not going to do a whole live segment on the betting part, but I'll give you guys the lineup card, and I will give you guys players to really look at. If you are scouting on players, I know as much as I do, I definitely would like to see a couple of players in this lineup card for both teams. I'm not going for one, but if you are scouting for betting in once the season starts, I'm going to give you guys some tips on that. So let's go ahead and read you guys for the 110 game. Again, if you want to hear the 105 game, it will be on our audio, which is right on your screen over here. And all you have to do is just go to the list. Technically you go to the Watch Live tab, and then you go to the Listen part, and you'll be able to hear Game 2 on there. So let's go into today's lineup. So we got Ford on how Sandy Alcantara is probably one of the elite pitchers in the game. He had some really good successful years. Not so much with Miami. We know the Mets have seen him. There had 48 appearances against the New York Mets in his career. What am I looking forward in today? From what we are hearing in confirmation that Sandy Alcantara will go 3 innings. So we won't see him go longer because it is second game. But overall confirmation will go in for 3 innings. Expect to see him go with sliders. Expect to see him go down with the ball down into the dirt, which is the off-speed pitch, and which goes into the changeup. So he has a really good ratio with the changeup. He's like at 78% in strikeout rates with that pitch. So I'm kind of interested on what I'm going to see out of him against Mets hitting today. So, I mean, majority of the Mets lineup is in there today, just not all of our big main stars, kind of like our second unit, I would say. But I am interested in seeing what Sandy Alcantara is going to do for today's game. So, if I had a leg up, I would honestly go with Sandy Alcantara at probably 3.5, which is confirmation to be that he will go 3 innings plus. Strikeout. Like a strikeout, how many strikeouts he's going to might do in today's game? I'll probably go 2, maybe 2 strikeouts in regards to what the lineup looks like. I don't think there's a lot of guys that might strike out. I'll go into the Mets lineup in just a second, but overall I'll go with 2 with him, and then Max Kendrick. We were able to see on what he was able to do last year. We kind of saw him down in the minors. He had some really nice innings in spring also as well last year. We've seen him before. What I'm interested in seeing out of him is the fastball. He throws a nice fastball. He's able to get guys outside in the corner, down pretty much down in the dirt, but he likes to throw that fastball. The heater is what he likes to throw the most. His least pitch that he likes to throw the most is the curveball. He's not very effective with the curveball. I think in today's game you're going to see a little bit of him throwing both. I think he needs a little bit more work on that curveball. His percentage of that is right in between 35 to 45%. So I think if he can narrow and start throwing those pitches a little bit more in 1 and 2 counts, I think he could be a little bit more effective going outside of the plate, not so much inside. I want him to be a little bit more effective outside because we know on what he could do directly inside of the plate with the fastball. But if he was going to be more effective in today's game, learning the curveball, getting that effective, and getting some other pitches to work for him as well with the 2-seam, with the fastball, and also going with the sweep and slider, which he is pretty effective with that pitch as well. But we're going to see a little bit more with the curveball in today's game. He is also scheduled to go 3.5 innings plus. We don't know if maybe Carlos Mendoza wants to give him a little bit more work in, but he is willing and confirming to saying that he's going to go three innings plus. Strikeouts for him, I would go with possible 2 also as well. I don't see more than that. But he's a guy that likes to get it down in the dirt. So he likes to get guys in play. So not very much, again, in regards to strikeout ratio, but can give you guys on a good strikeout rate. So good, but not as effective. Put it that way. But he gets it down in the dirt, which he gets the ball all the way down to like 17 to 28%. All right, so let's go into the Marlins lineup. We got batting first, playing center field. We got Dan Myers. Very interested why he's batting first. He's not really much of on the top of the lineup. He's always in the middle of the lineup. I think the Marlins are looking to test him to see if he could be a little bit more effective there at the top. He does have a good bat. He does have pretty decent power. I think the Marlins are going to test him today. So he's batting first, leading off. Then we got second, playing DH is Jesus Sanchez. eh. Then we got batting third, playing first base, is John Birdie. Not as effective. I mean, the last couple of years, John Birdie has been really down. I mean, he's been injured a lot. He hasn't been as effective. So, I mean, going into the 2025, let's see him healthy. If he can stay healthy, I think he'll have some really good at-bats. So he's batting third. Then we got batting fourth, playing third base, is Connor Norby. Then we got batting sixth, playing catching, is Liam Hicks, which I really like. I think he is very good defensively. He was a guy I felt that the Mets should have got 2 years ago. Even though as much as I love Terrence, I think Terrence has been pretty good for us defensively. We need a guy back there that could not give up so many runs behind the dish. However, Liam Hicks is very good defensively and doesn't give up a lot of balls behind the plate. However, he's really good in managing all over the plate. So he is effective. His bat is not as effective, but I like a guy with defense more than I like a guy offensive. So I am going to say nah or yay to that. Then we got batting second, playing right field, is Albert Amara Jr. Mets had him. Not really good. Then we got batting eighth, playing second base, is Javier Salola, sorry. And then we got batting ninth and playing shortstop is Max Acosta. And now here is your 2005 New York Mets. And then we got, for today's game, is a 1:10 game. They are at Clove Park. And if you want to see today's matchup, you guys can check it out by going onto our website at MetsXMFanZone.org. When you sign up for a membership, it is free upon sign up for spring training. So if you are looking to see today's game, it is on our website by going to MetsXMFanZone.org. So here is leading off and playing shortstop. We got Luis Angel Acuna. I like this guy. I think that he has a really nice future. He's going to probably play second base this year. Let's see what he could be able to do. I love his defense. He's got a really nice bat. I think Acuna is just like his brother. Very effective, to say the least. But let's see what he could do in today's game. I want to see a little bit more of him with less of a strikeout ratio and more on the defense. So I kind of like it more defense, but he has a pretty decent bat as well, because last year he went for 2 of 8, and throughout the regular season he had 4 of 12. That's something I'm not worried about quite yet. So let's see what he could do. Then we got batting second, playing third base. We got the man himself. We got Mark Vientos. This guy has a really good bat. He had a really good offseason there in the playoffs. What am I able to see in today's game out of him? Not to see too much of work coming out of him. I just want him to be a little bit more comfortable at the plate. Learn to see on where he could get his fastball. He has a really good fastball ratio at 79%. I want to see him work on that slider. That slider really did give him trouble in the postseason and also in the regular season. He needs to learn to not swing so far out of the strike zone. He needs to be able to get that ball in a little bit. And coming from a pitcher standpoint, you want a guy that can, change on his position where he is on the diamond. So you want to be able to get really good at solid at-bats, get some good management on where the ball is, and just launch it. He has a really nice fast wrist, so he can really give you some good dominant home runs. I will not expecting too much out of him, just for him to be a little bit more comfortable at the plate. That's all I'm looking for. But however, him playing defense today at third base is going to test on how he is at third. So a little bit more work there at third, and he's going to be your everyday third baseman anyway. Then we're going to go into batting third and DH Brett Baty. Brett Baty has a very nice bat. He has that Howard Johnson type of swing. What are we going to see out of him today? Just get comfortable at the plate. That's the most important part. He likes to swing at the slider, the sweeper slider that gives him so many strikeouts. He felt very frustrated last year, which kept going up and down from the minors. I think with him, it's confidence. I think he needs to learn to get his confidence. His confidence is not there, but you never know. He probably is feeling confident and just not landing his spot. I think it has a mental do with him. So we know on what he can do. We know on how effective he is with that bat. It's just getting him to be a little bit more comfortable at the plate. However, if he's going to do and swing at pitches that are right out of his range, then I do think that might be an issue. But I don't see that in today's game. Get a little comfortable at the plate, land your spot, and I think he'll be all right. However, he is DHing today, and I think that's kind of where the Mets want to go with Brett Baty right now. I think they're probably going to transition him maybe to first base when Pete needs days off. So he's gonna platoon with the DH role and first base. So I know on the confirmation, to give you guys a little bit of some confirmation, that the Mets were talking about working him there at first, which way before the Mets were, putting a future on Pete Alonso. But we're kind of hearing this to be a good confirmation that Brett Baty could be working with first and to giving Pete Alonso days off when he needs rest, and also for that DH spot. Then we got batting fourth and playing center field, Jose Siri, another guy that's pretty effective. You're going to see him there a lot this year playing center field. He's going to platoon a lot with Tyrone Taylor. So what are you going to see out of him? Not so much. I'm not really worried about him. I just kind of want to see on what he's able to do there on the plate today. We know on how good he is defensively. We just need him to get his bat working. So far it's spring. Game 2, nothing to worry about. Just get you working. Then we're going to go batting fifth, catching behind the plate. We got Luis Torrens. I like Torrens. Didn't play him enough last year. I do think he's a pretty good catcher. He has a good bat too. So when Francisco Alvarez needs days off, put him in that lineup. He's catching today. I kind of would have done him too as a DH spot if you need him to come in big situations. But he knows on how to call a game too. Don't be surprised, because Francisco Alvarez knows how to handle pitchers. So does he. So the Mets got really nice, good future catchers behind there. Then we're going to go with batting sixth and playing first base is Jarrett Young. Everybody knows who Jarrett Young is. He's a little bit older. Not older. He's more of a minor league guy, but he's a good, solid first baseman. I want to see him today just get his work in, nothing go crazy. We know he has a pretty decent bat. He's done a lot of good things down in the minors. Let's hope for the best for this kid. I think he is a really nice future piece, even though the Mets are not probably going to value him as much. But I kind of would like to see him there at first, just to see what he's able to do there. Then we could focus on if he might be a good fit to put into that DH spot when you need him. And then let's go with batting seventh and playing second base. We got Donovan Walton. This guy is a very good second baseman. I'm actually really impressed to see him today. This guy has a very good bat. I was looking at his numbers. In the minors, he had, here it is, 18 home runs in the minors with 45 RBIs. Very impressive to say the least. I like on how he could attack the strike zone very early. He does it early. He doesn't really sit back on pitches. He always really likes to attack the pitches. He doesn't strike out very often at all. He always has balls in play. Very interested to see on what he could do today. I got another guy, just get you working. Then let's go with batting eighth and playing right field. We got Alex Ramirez. Everybody knows him. Very good veteran. He did play for Boston. He did play for White Sox. He bounced all over. I think this guy is a very good right fielder. Not so much. Just get you working. Then we got batting ninth and playing left field is Nick Marabito. Probably saying his last name wrong. Nick Marabito. Very interesting name. Don't know so much on him. Gonna have to talk about him in our next podcast. Learn a little bit more. I didn't really have all my notes on him just yet, but he will be back in left field. So that's all of the latest. That's all of the latest today. If you guys would like to get all of my show notes, or if you would like to get my betting odds and betting, we are going to be doing that once the season starts, because I know a lot of you guys will like to get some of my bet analysis. So today's game is 2 games, actually. So we have the Mets playing Washington at 105, and then the Mets playing the Marlins at 110. This one is going to be on the second game, which is the 110 game, is on SNY and will be on our website. So that game will be a televised game, so it will be on our live stream. If you would like to hear the 105 game, it is on our audio, which is right on our screen to my right of me. And you guys can check it out by going onto our website at MetsXMFanZone.org. Again, it is right here. Check it out. I mean, you guys will definitely not be disappointed. We give you all of your Met live streams. We're talking 24/7 live stream on our website. You get all the games. You get spring training. You get the 2025 regular season as well. And all of our news, blogs, and much, much more. So you guys can go and check that out today. It is on our website by going to MetsXMFanZone.org. And by being a member, and you sign up today, you get spring training risk-free. You get all of spring training. You get all those live games on our website with no interruptions, no TV providers, no pop-ups, no blocks or ad restrictions, and you are VPN secured, and I guarantee you guys will love it. So it is upon sign up. So once you guys sign up, you will get spring training absolutely risk-free. You get in 30 games for free. You basically get a whole month for free. So you guys go and check it out today. It is on our website at MetsXMFanZone.org. I want to thank you guys for watching and hearing all of my betting. You hear all of my player insights, talking about the lineup, and much, much more. We'll see you guys on our live stream at MetsXMFanZone.org on the mound for today. We got the 110 game. It's at Clover's Field. We got Sandy Alcantara on the mound for Miami Marlins. Keep saying the Marlins. And then for your New York Mets, we got Max Hendrick on the mound for the Mets in today's matchup. This is Game 2 of spring training, and we will see you guys live on MetsXMFanZone.org.